So this week, we have launched a Chrome extension for Giig, which allows you to extract data from LinkedIn into your database in a matter of seconds. And in this video, I wanted to cover in detail the 4 different things that you can do. So you can extract candidates, contacts, companies, and jobs. Now, I've made a short form video about this. If you just want to go and see how it works quickly, you can check that out on our YouTube channel. But in this video, I wanted to put some more detail into like a step-by-step guide on how you download the extension, sign up for the extension, and then how you can pull different elements, like I say, candidates, contacts, companies, and jobs into the platform using the extension, because you have the ability to add candidates to specific lists or put them into certain pipelines, leave notes straight from the extension. And I wanted to kind of cover that in a little bit more detail. Before I jump into this demo where I kind of show you the workings and how it actually works, it's important for me to let you know that this feature is exclusively available on Giig Plus. So we do have a free forever version of Giig that you can utilize. The aim of what we're trying to do is build a product for startup recruiters, solo founders, by giving you an all-in-one platform that you can use for completely free. And naturally, we have premium versions of the system as well for those people that need something a little bit more sophisticated. And I always just like to say that this feature is part of Giig Plus. So it's exclusively available to those of you that have that membership. So now let me run you through a demo where I can show you, like I say, how to download the extension, how to sign in, and then how to pull candidates, contacts, companies, and jobs straight from LinkedIn into your database in a matter of seconds. So first things first, to get this extension installed into the platform, you have to first come to the Chrome web store, and pretty simple, you search for Giig. If you hit enter on that, you're going to find us. You can come in, you can have a little read of what the Chrome extension does. And if you are happy to download it, you just simply click add to Chrome. That's going to add to Chrome. If you click add extension, it will go through, and then like you can see up here, you will have the extension downloaded in your browser. What I would recommend, if you feel like you're going to use it a lot, is you have the option to pin it. So if you click pin, it will just keep that icon there, so it's really accessible for you anytime that you want to use it. So once you have the Chrome extension installed on your browser, all you then have to do is type in your email, your password, and then hit enter. So that will then log you in. The next step is to go to LinkedIn, and you can now start to pull in data from the platform into your Giig database pretty simply. So at the moment, I will just kind of show you that this Giig database is completely empty. I've gone with an account that's got no data in it, so it's going to be really easy for you guys to see the data as we start pulling it in. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you pulling in a contact into the system. So to show you an example, I've come to my co-founder, James Hardy, and I will pull him into the platform as a contact. So I open up the extension, and it gives you the option between candidate or contact. So I'll just go for contact. The system's then going to scrape the data that it can see on the profile. If it can find an email address or contact number inside the profile, it will pull that in. You have the ability to add tags. These tags are obviously searchable in the system, and you have the ability to add to any contact lists if you have them. You'll see that it's also pulled the notes for James as well. And then all I need to do once I've done that is click create contact. That's going to give me a success message to let me know it's done. And if I head back to the platform and refresh my contacts database, there we go. So we've got James in there. If I open James's card, you can see that it is pulled through his image and the Giig as a company, and it has also pulled the notes through as well into the notes section. As easy as that. For those of you that are eagle-eyed, you'll have noticed that it has actually attached him to Giig. So what the Chrome extension will do is when you are pulling a contact into the system, if the system can't find a company for that contact, it's going to automatically generate one as it's done here. So it's generated the company Giig, and it has attached James as a contact. So that's all there for you. If you want to, you can then open up Giig. You can see here it's already set as a lead. So that will drop into your company's pipeline as Giig as a lead with James Hardy as the contact. So you can now start to move Giig down the pipeline, and you're pushing them towards getting them on as a client. So that shows you the contacts. I'll do the same thing for candidates now. So to do the candidate import, again, super simple. You come to the profile, you this time obviously choose candidate. It's then going to scrape the data for you. Again, as simple as adding in a contact. You can also adjust the skills. You can give the candidate a status. I'll show you what that means. So I will put Andy as meeting booked, and you can add to any candidate lists if you have them. Again, just click create candidate. Simple as that, really. Come back into the candidates database, and there is Andy. So I can open him. It's brought in his profile picture as well. So that is all there for you. And again, you can kind of start to edit all of the skills and tags as you want. I also brought him in as a meeting booked candidate, and that has basically added him to this candidates pipeline here. So you have the ability, you have a pipeline as well as having a pipeline for companies. You also have a pipeline for candidates as well. So with this pipeline, this is the candidates that you're headhunting before you send them to a job, and then when you're ready to send them, if you've got jobs on the system, I don't think we have in this case, no, you can then send them straight to the job and they will drop into your interview pipeline. So they'll fall in here. So that is candidates, that is contacts. So for companies, it does exactly the same thing. If I show you a company, like I say, if you drag in a contact as you've already seen, it creates the company automatically. But if there is a scenario where you want to pull in the company without the contact, you can do that as well. As you can see here, it says for the best results, navigate to the About tab. So I will do that. About tab, and exactly the same. It's just going to scrape all the data it can, notes, skills, tags, the location, everything's there. Create company, boom, boom. Here it should be in the database. And again, this one's got a status of none at the moment. So I'm just going to say, actually, we want HP to have the status of a lead. I'm going to set the industry just as computer software. I'm going to save that. And then if we come to the company's database and the pipeline, HP are in there. So again, you can drag in the companies without any contacts. If I open that up, you will see there that there is no contacts. But if you want to add a contact, so say at a later date, you want to add a contact in, I'll just pick a contact here. You can add the contact, click import, system's going to pull the data, you click create contact, and the system should be smart enough to add that contact to the company. So if I go to contacts, there you go. So it's added it in there for you. So you can really start to build your database really simply. The final thing that I'm going to show you is pulling a job into the system and advertising it on your careers page. So every account on Giig has a careers page where you can advertise your jobs. This is what a standard careers page looks like. This is the careers page attached to the account. Not very pretty, not very exciting, but you can, in the careers page settings, you have the ability to be able to adjust all of the colors, add your own logos, add your own brands. So you can design this page to look however you want it to look. But what I'm going to show you now is how you put a job in and how you advertise it on your careers page. So if I go back to, let's just use HP as our example here, and I go back to the job section, and I just want to pull this recruitment consultant job into the platform. If you open up the job and open up the extension, again, the system is going to pull all the data that it can for you on that job, and you have the ability to add in a salary. So I'll pop that in as well. Let's just say 50 to 60,000. And you have this option here of display on careers page, yes or no. If I click yes, all that's going to happen is it's going to advertise it straight on this careers page here. So, I've lost it. We go again. So all of that is there. I'm going to say display on careers page, yes. Click create a job, and as simple as that, we should now have that job in the system. So if I go to jobs, active, you've got the recruitment consultant role that we've pulled through. It's hopefully pulled all the job details through, as you can see, with all the tags and skills. And if I go back to the careers page and refresh the careers page, that job advert is now there. So as easy as that, you can advertise it on your careers page. Obviously, you can make any edits to the text because like this has got the company information and bits and pieces in it. So you can edit that as you need to. And you can also start sharing that out via the sharing links as well if you want to distribute that out. The other thing that you can do if you're a Giig Plus subscriber is you can also connect to the free and paid for job boards that we have in Giig, and you can start to distribute that job straight out to any job boards that you are connected to.